Times I listened to you since the end of last summer, because I didn't really, you know, when you're in New Jersey, it's like the worst place to be, one of the worst states to be in, because the people are so, you talk about the Constitution and they say that it's not worth you know, it's just a piece of paper and it doesn't give you any rights whatsoever. And,
yeah, I love how, because the Bill of Rights and Constitution isn't enforced and a bunch of enemies have usurped us, that'd be like if guys broke in and raped your wife and stabbed her 5 times and you came home and bitched at her and said, because you got raped and stabbed, I don't love you anymore, instead of being mad at the people that did it. Yeah, the Constitution's no good. Look at our system. We need something else. This isn't the Constitution. This is an overrun, captured country. Go ahead.
Right. Well, I feel that I really want to commend you. Since I started listening to you, one of the first documentaries I watched was the one about the Bohemian Grove. And it just, growing up, you know something's wrong. You know that the system is not working correctly, and that I know for...
And who would set up a system like this but a bunch of pot-bellied pedophiles? That's the world leaders. Pot-bellied, degenerate, drug addict, fake Christian pedophiles. Go ahead.
Well, you can see that, and you know, everything ties into it, and I can tie it into the fact that, you know, I'm a college student, I'm working on my master's degree, and I know that I've been learning French for a long time, and when you talk about the dumbing down of the, you know, the students and just the populace in general, you know, I, for some reason, was able to teach myself how to play piano, and I've taught myself how to speak very fluently French, and I made nothing but enemies. And whereas my friends were, you know, one of my friends was given a job at the actual university and was given a program to become a doctor, to get a doctor's degree, and I was, you know, shunned and thrown out, and I wasn't kicked out of the university.
Well, why? Because your friend drags his knuckles and doesn't have opposable thumbs. He gets promoted, but of course you can't. No. Absolutely, I hear you. It's good to have you on board with the show. Glad you're over there visiting in France with your French degree. You know, my wife has a degree in French. Good to hear from you. Appreciate the call. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get a quick update from Charlie Skelton, London Guardian, with Bilderberg. What happened to him over the weekend? I'm pretty wound up right now, and I know we've got a lot of callers here. In fact, I got all those calls mixed up, John. Give me a fresh list. 1-800-259-9231, 1-800-259-9231. We're trying to get the military officer on who gave us this document, but I've already separately confirmed this. They're making the veterans separately. You know, the officers who may have family in another state or may have an apartment off base. You tell us what guns you've got. I don't care if your grandpa gave it to you. You fill out the serial number. Any gun you ever get, you register it with us. And that's an order. There's no law. They just say that's an order. Because, you know, if we're going to kill 1,300,000 Iraqis illegally and torture people and have secret arrest, you know, we're going to violate your rights too. And remember, the Homeland Security, #1 threat's the vet. Because they know you're willing to fight. And you're not going to like the bankers doing this to your country. And they're training the youth squads, and the New York Times reports, to hunt you down. You couldn't make that up. Only government would come up with that, and they do it all the time in history. All right, I was plugging Burmes's sponsor, that electronic cigarette. It was in my plug list, and I've already researched it. Why are they not my sponsor? Because that helps people quit smoking. I want that from being my sponsor. That was a free plug to those folks, but here is a quick plug before we go to Charlie Skelton, and I'm not going to keep him too long today. I want him to just give us a briefing on what happened after we last talked to him on Friday. It's in the newspaper, London Guardian, how they followed him everywhere and tried to detain him again, and he got in a fracas with them, and it got pretty crazy. Before we do that, Home Gain. Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HOMEGAIN.com, homegain.com. This is the place for you to get started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Again, go to homegain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address and you'll get a free estimate of your home value. It's a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home, absolutely free. They also have a home sale maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. That's homegain.com. Been around for 10 years. I just love them to death. Absolutely free. Look for Max the Orange Gorilla on the front page of Infowars.com and PresentPlanet.com. If you forget the website, homegain.com. Okay, that said, let's go to, and I get wound up and start yelling and screaming in here because I'm sick and tired of the government claiming it's patriotic and good when it's a bunch of globalists openly that want to get rid of U.S. sovereignty on record. And they've totally looted and destroyed us. They've militarized the police and military to suppress us while they do this crime. And the military and police are having their future destroyed. And the military and the police are the key to everything. Because tyranny will come to our door in a uniform, or tyranny will fall generally with a uniform. That's usually where the catalysts, like the people trying to overthrow Hitler, were military. And so you're the target, Jack. And you may think you're a, cop who kind of keeps their mind shut, believes whatever they're told, whatever. You're the target too. And you better wake up. I told you they're coming for veterans' guns. It's on record. I'm so angry. It's up on PrisonPlanet.com right now, Paul's article and the secret document and a lot more. Get it up on screen for folks. I need this to go mega viral now. This is high treason. We need our story to be seen by everybody to then force it in the mainstream media. This is so outrageous. And then when the media tries to whitewash it, well, veterans could be dangerous. We need to register all veterans' guns. This is all veterans, not just active duty. This is going nationwide. And yeah, veterans shouldn't be able to buy guns anymore. They might be unstable. They're going to send new troops after you. Let's go to PrisonPlanet.com and pull up that top article that Paul Watson has up there right now for everybody to see it. Or is our internet so lightning fast it won't load? I tell you, if this internet was any faster, I'd jump off a cliff. I'm just having fun. The building I chose, though, it's not my IT guy's fault. It doesn't have a lot of good internet connections. Drives me insane. And I want a big laser coupler on the roof, and I want it yesterday. Anyways, military personnel ordered to comply with private firearms registration. Ordered to comply with illegal gun registration. Illegal gun registration. Let's change that headliner. Kurt Nemocan. Good job, Watson, getting it up so quick. Well, he's already written the whole article. And he's got the just absolutely amazing. Oh, and now there's some spin here. There's some spin here. The WorldNet Daily just got it, and they're saying, oh, that's just that commander. Bull. And right now, I've confirmed this is going on in units and bases all over the country, including Austin. Baloney! These people make me sick. And it dovetails. I know Paul's beefing it right now. It dovetails with all these bills where secretly you're put on a list and can't own guns. Let's go to Charlie Skelton, London Guardian reporter, one of the biggest papers on the globe. He goes over there kind of half-jokingly, to do a report on it, finds out just how serious it is. He'd been arrested twice, harassed, followed everywhere. We haven't talked to him. Well, we talked to him Sunday, but and he was getting on a plane Monday, so he couldn't come on. He was on the air. He was in the air when we were on the air. And so now he joins us for the first time since last Friday. Mr. Skelton, give us a quick rundown of what happened to you Friday night when you were on till Monday morning when you left Greece for Bilderberg 2009.
We got 3 hours. Hi, Alex. It's a very long story, but it's a story that I wasn't expecting to happen to me, and it's left me absolutely shattered physically and mentally. I can tell you that, and I'm not exaggerating. I went for a walk in the park.
That only encourages them. Tell them you love it, and actually make yourself love it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it when you get attacked. When I get physically attacked or hacked or threatened to be sued or death threatened, I just love it. Oh, I love it. You have to program yourself to, more. Please continue. Or they'll come. Go ahead.
Well, what happened to me is I was getting so harassed in the resort where the Bilderberg conference was happening over the weekend that I couldn't take it anymore, and I left. And even as I was leaving, I was hailing a cab, and I was held at the side of the road. And they came around me again, asking me what I was doing, checking my name. But this time it was a private security company. I couldn't even leave the resort where Bilderberg was happening. I just wanted to get out of there. I was going to go to Athens. Eventually, I was allowed to go and get into a cab. Went 20 kilometers away to Athens. I get out of the cab, turn around, and there's two guys on scooters just parking up the road looking at me, and I know it's them. I go off with my rucksack on my back into the streets of Athens. They follow me. I duck in the stairwell. They walk past, and it got more and more extreme. And it ended up with me filing a report at the police station. The police saying, next time this happens, they say we don't know who's following you. Next time it happens, call the police. And I said, I think it is the police. But they said, look, all we can tell you is call the police. So next morning, I'm being followed again. I duck around in different streets. They're following me, coming after me. I know this makes me sound paranoid, but this actually did happen. Eventually, I come around the corner. There's the guy again. I take his photo.
No, but see how your programs stop. Yeah, and then they come up to you and tell you not to. But stop right there.
I grabbed him, and I phoned the police.
Let me hold on one second. We're going to finish the story when you grab him. Here's how the conditioning works. Every time I'm talking about